Hi, everyone. Welcome to Emily Cozy Podcast. I'm Emily, and I'm so excited to have you here today. On this podcast, I share simple tips to help you improve your English in a cozy, friendly way. Let's talk about today's topic: how to remember English vocabulary with flashcards. This is going to be super helpful, so let's get started. Okay, let's talk about why flashcards are so great. Flashcards are small cards, physical or digital, with a word on one side and its meaning, translation, or an example on the other. They're simple, but they're super powerful for learning new words. Why? Because they help you practice actively. Instead of just reading a word, you test yourself, and that makes your brain work a little harder. When your brain works harder, you remember better. For example, imagine you're learning the word delicious. On one side of the flashcard, you write delicious, and on the other side, you write tastes very good, or a sentence like, this cake is delicious. When you look at the word, you try to remember the meaning before flipping the card. It's like a little game, and it's fun. Now, let's talk about how to make flashcards. You don't need anything fancy. If you like writing, you can use small pieces of paper or index cards. If you prefer using your phone or computer, there are apps like Quizlet or Anki that are super easy to use. Here's how to make a simple flashcard. On one side, write the English word. Let's say happy. On the other side, write the meaning in your language, like vui vẻ in Vietnamese, or a simple English explanation, like feeling good. You can also add an example sentence, like, I'm happy when I eat ice cream. Keep it short and clear. Don't put too much information on one card because it can feel overwhelming. One word, one meaning, maybe one sentence, that's perfect. Making flashcards is just the first step. The real magic happens when you use them the right way. Here's a simple plan to get the most out of your flashcards. First, review your flashcards every day for just 10 to 15 minutes. Don't try to study for hours because you'll get tired. Short, daily practice is much better. Second, use the spaced repetition trick. This means you review the words you're learning at the right time, before you forget them. For example, study a new word today, then review it tomorrow, then in 3 days, then in a week. Apps like Anki do this automatically, but if you're using paper flashcards, you can make piles. One for new words, one for words I know a little, and one for words I know well. Move the cards as you get better. Third, say the words out loud when you study. This helps you remember the pronunciation and makes the word stick in your mind. For example, when you see happy, say it. Happy, feeling good. It's like teaching your brain to connect the word with its sound. Studying flashcards can feel boring if you just read words all the time, so let's make it fun. One way is to add pictures to your flashcards. For example, for the word cat, you can draw a cute cat or find a picture online. When you see the picture, your brain connects the word cat with the image, and it's easier to remember. Another fun idea is to create a little story with your words. Let's say you're learning happy, sun, and run. Make a sentence like, I'm happy when I run under the sun. This story connects the words, and it's more memorable than studying them separately. You can also turn flashcards into a game. Mix up your cards and try to guess the meanings as fast as you can, like a race, or study with a friend and quiz each other. It's way more fun than studying alone. Now, let's talk about some mistakes people make with flashcards so you can avoid them. First, don't put too many words on your flashcards. If you try to learn 100 words a day, you'll probably forget most of them. Start with 5 to 10 new words a day. It's better to learn a few words really well than to learn a lot of words and forget them. Second, don't just read the flashcards passively. Always test yourself. Cover the answer and try to remember it before you check. This makes your brain work harder and helps you remember longer. Third, Don't study the same words in the same order every time. If you always study happy, then sun, then run, your brain might just memorize the order, not the words. Shuffle your flashcards or use an app to mix them up. Flashcards aren't just for single words. They can help you build sentences too. Once you know a few words, try making flashcards with phrases or short sentences. For example, instead of just happy, make a card with "I'm so happy" on one side and the meaning or translation on the other. This helps you practice grammar and speaking at the same time. Here's an example. Front, "I'm so happy." Back, expressing a strong feeling of joy. When you study, try saying the sentence out loud and imagine a situation where you'd use it, like getting a good grade or eating your favorite food. This makes the sentence feel real and useful. Let me share a quick story about how I used flashcards to learn new words. When I was studying Spanish, I struggled to remember words like sol, sun, and luna, moon. So I made flashcards with pictures, a bright sun for sol, and a glowing moon for luna. Every morning, I'd spend 5 minutes reviewing them while drinking coffee. After a week, I could use those words in sentences without thinking. It felt amazing, and I was so excited to keep going. You can do this too with English. It really works. Flashcards are such a simple but powerful tool to help you remember English vocabulary. They're easy to make, fun to use, and they really work if you use them the right way. Start small, be consistent, and make it fun with pictures, stories, or games. Before you know it, you'll be using new English words like a pro. Thank you so much for joining me on Emily Cozy Podcast. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Emily Cozy Podcast. And hit the like button. It really helps me keep making these episodes for you. Let me know in the comments how you use flashcards or what topics you want me to talk about next. I can't wait to see you in the next episode.